Hey guys, it's DreamBound RSPS here, bringing you guys yet another video. And today's video, guys, we're going to be advertising the server once more. Instead of doing a REMAKE episode, we'll just be advertising. So just gonna be a quick server tour again. Just showing you guys some new content updates that were added, and just basically showcasing the server again, trying to get more views on it and stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, we have all of our skills going up to 120. We have 11 as well. So you go over here to the Prestige Master and you can browse, and there's 11 shops, one for each prestige level. You have to be that prestige level to open that shop. So, like, for example, if you wanted to open up shop 11, you had to be 11 prestige, and which I am. So I'll just open up shop 10 here, just to kind of give you guys a view of it. So we have prestige capes as well, prestige 10 cape. Which basically you just need to be, again, that prestige level to actually wear it and stuff. But and then we just have some custom items in here, like the snooker cue and the tennis racket, which actually I think I have enough points for these, so let's try it. Yeah, I do. Cool. So just kind of, you know, pretty basic custom item, nothing too special. Just more like cosmetic, I guess. But we also do have some old school items, such as the Twisted Bow, Talk to the Staff of the Dead, and Party Hat and Specs. That's the only 3 items we have, though. Nothing else is OSRS. And the only thing that's RS3 is 120 capes. So it's not really an RS3 server or an OSRS server, or it's not really a mixed server. It's just those 3 items and Master Capes, that's about it. But I guess with that out of the way too, we also have bank tabs that are fully functional. If you guys lag with the bank tabs, because I know that was a pretty big issue, the way to solve it is actually through what you guys can do. It's nothing I can do. It's not server-sided or anything. But on the Discord, there is a channel dedicated to just fixing your lag in the game, which all you have to do is make a .bat file, which we already have. All you have to do is download it, and then run the .bat file along with the client, and you shouldn't have any more lag at all. Nothing should lag at all for you in the game. It's just because the Java memory is not, like, it's not being used properly without the .bat. So that's basically just how you fix that. It's really an easy fix, nothing too, you know, not hard or anything. And you can change how much memory you want to use. Like, you can use up to 4 gigs of RAM. You can use 2 gigs of RAM, depending on your computer hardware and stuff. But moving on, level point shop, we have basically some cosmetics and some whips and some other good gear. The Sagittarian bow is actually the second best bow in the game. The Twisted Bow is the first, and I do believe that's like 2.5 million, or okay, 1 million, yep. And over here we have the vote shop, which you can get, again, just more like some fashionscape. The sled, bunny ears, and Easter basket do work. In other words, they turn you into a bunny if you wear the bunny ears, and the sled has the proper, it makes you skip in place. And the Ring of Wealth actually works based on your in-game rank, which is really nice because I guess it does the same as, you know, donors having a higher drop rate or whatever, but I didn't want to make the game too easy, so you actually have to get the Ring of Wealth for the drop rate to be increased. And Slayer here, we have elite tasks, we have easy, medium, and hard tasks. I do believe I already have a task, so I'm not going to do it again. So, but elite tasks are just usually bosses, and you have you have a chance. I forgot the percentage of the roll rate or whatever, but you have a certain chance of actually getting an elite task once you reach level 90. Yeah, once you reach level 90 Slayer, you have a chance of getting an elite task versus the hard task. Over here we have the PK point shop, which is basically just PKing gear for PKing points. We used to have a PKing skill, but I changed that to a gambling skill because, I mean, not many people are PKers, I guess, and I'm not really one either. But if you would like to see a PKing skill re-added, I'll just add an extra skill. So you can let me know in the comments, or you can even join the game and make a suggestion that way. Doesn't matter. Donations, pretty relatively cheap in my opinion, and I mean some of them are expensive. Like let's see, your primal's 35. It's $1 per point, but my mentality is you can basically get everything for free out of the donation shop if you just grind for it. The only thing you can't get are the cosmetics, like the party hats and sin hats and H-wings and stuff. But you can get everything else. You just have to grind for it. So that's why I made certain things more expensive, because I don't like. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. My allergies are all messed up. But I don't like to make a server like pay to win or whatever. So you can also, you can still grind if you just want to be lazy and buy them, then fine. But if you don't want to, and you don't want to be lazy and you want to grind for them, then that's cool too. Again, same with the third age and everything. You can get them from clue scrolls. Everything that you can't get through skilling or through PVMing or whatever is usually more expensive. But so that was all 3 donation shops. I showed you the third one earlier. That has the ranks in it. The first one just had like cosmetics and armor and stuff, and the second one was basically the same thing, had some more cosmetics, some more armor. So now moving on to some trading methods. First, you want to go to train does rock crabs, and that's probably the best way to go right off the bat. You get crystal keys, which here I'll show you something here in a minute. So here I'm going to demonstrate how the Ring of Wealth actually works. Let me see if I can spawn here quick. Holy crap. So this is how the Ring of Wealth actually works based on player rank. So if you're wearing it, you'll actually get, for owners, a 100% increase on drop rate, and rock crabs drop rings of life, but they also drop crystal keys, which is what I'm trying to get here. So I'll meet you guys back here when I actually get a crystal key drop. Okay, so I finally got crystal keys, and I got 25 of them, and so that's how the Ring of Wealth works. For admins and owners, you get a 100% drop rate. For donators, it's like a 25% increase, but it's 25 based on how many drops that NPC has. So like the rock crabs don't have very much, so for when a donator kills a rock crab, it's not going to say you get a 25% increase, or your ring wealth has increased your drop chance by 25%. It'll probably say like 2% or 3%, something like that. But it's actually 25% of what their current drops are. That was a lot of confusion when people started playing it and using Ring of Wealth. They said, well, you said 25%, but it's only giving me 2. And it's just really hard to explain, but that's probably the best way I can explain it. It's just 25% of how many drops that NPC has, not like 25% overall, which is different from other servers, which is the way I wanted it to be. It just makes it more unique and more interesting, while also not making the game too easy. Before, this game was really easy. You could probably max within like 3 days if you really wanted to, but just this past update, I actually changed XP rates to make them a lot slower. Currently, it's actually over 200 times. I think it was like 300 times for everybody, so that was like way too high. But now it's like 80 times. So anyway, guys, we'll get right into the next part of this video here in a minute. So the next part of the tour is we're going to go to teleports, and we're going to take a look at some of the mini games, probably. So we have PC, we have barrows. Barrows is easy barrows, so we'll go there and I'll show you what I mean. They're actually just kind of wandering up on top of their hill mounts. So you don't really have to do anything, you just have to kill them. And hopefully they drop what you're looking for. So on this hill, it probably will give me something because I have to bring a wealth. Yeah, so right there's the ARM staff. Sometimes they should be noted. I don't know why that wasn't noted, but they should be noted. So I'll have to go in and fix that here in today or tomorrow or something like that. Whenever I get the chance to fix that, I got some updates coming out this week. I actually got some updates coming out today even. Normally I try to update, either once a day or at least like once a week. But then if I do it once a week, it's usually like a week's worth of updates. Here, actually, I can show you. This is last week's update. So as you can see, I fixed the Blessed hide again. I fixed Master Capes and Skill Capes, and I fixed the agility XP rates on Saturday, which was actually last Saturday. It was not yesterday. I fixed all the 99 and 120 messages, changed login messages, I fixed the dark bows. You guys could just go ahead and read these if you want. And right down here, on Friday I actually added a new wilderness boss and stuff, but he's currently disabled because of a bug that crashes the game when you kill him. So I have to try to fix that today as well. But that's the update log for last week. I do keep pretty good record of the updates I do every week, and I put them on the Discord and the forum page every week as well. So that way people can go ahead and read them and know what was updated and what wasn't. So it's if you have any questions about the update, or if you have any concerns that something that's not right, you can always look at the update log and see if it was updated or not. And just makes life easier for you guys. And but anyway, so moving on to the next part, we'll take a look at the gamble room, which this is how you actually train your gambling skill. So basically, there's 3 types of gambling in here. You have blackjack, you have darts, which are right down over there, and you have memory. Memory is very hard. It's a very long long gambling mini game. So I'm not going to do any of them here. But if you guys want to know what memory is, you guys can always come in and try it out for yourself. Like I said, it's really hard. But anyway, so when you actually win a gamble, you'll get obviously your money back plus a little extra, and you'll get tokens, which you can talk to this guy over here, and he will give you gambling XP per. It's like 1 token per XP, and then it's like times the XP rate. So if you have 200 tokens, you'll get 200 times 80 gambling XP, which that's I guess it's okay. It's not too fast, but not too slow either. You just have to save up your gambling tokens, that kind of thing. I do plan on actually making him into a shop as well, where you can actually buy like cosmetics and stuff out of his shop, or like things that would make you look rich, because you're a successful gambler. But oh, excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just that's the new skill. That's how you train it. Moving on to the next mini game, though. I don't think anybody has actually done this one yet. So the party room is basically it's a time-based mini game where you have 30 seconds to pick up as many items on the floor as possible, and everything that you pick up has a value to it for point-wise. And when the minigame ends, when the timer's up, you actually get rewarded points based on what you have in your inventory. And then you could just use those points to buy cosmetics out of the shop. Mostly the mini games are just going to be like cosmetic rewards. I'm not going to add too many valuable rewards to them, unless otherwise suggested. But if you have suggestions as to what you want me to add to them, I will. But for right now, I'm just going to add cosmetics because I really don't know what else to add to them. Mostly PvMing gear you can just get from like killing bosses and stuff. And I know it's not for everybody, but you can also, essentially buy it from other players too. So keeps the economy going, which brings me to my next point of this video of the server. The economy is based off players; it's not based off me. So don't ask people for prices. Not that anybody has, or not that anybody probably will, but you guys make your own prices up as you go. So we'll move on here, get to the next part of it. So for our bosses then, we have quite a bit. Actually, I do believe it's like 25 or 26, something like that. We have God Wars, King Black Dragon. It's basically a lot of bosses, and I do add bosses regularly, or at least I try to. Whenever I'm not trying to fix bugs or work on other content, I'll be trying to add like more PvMing gear. I try to balance it from the players, or for the players, like skilling content and bossing content and PvPing content, and then it repeats back to skilling content, or that stuff or whatever. But then that's basically about it for that. The rest of it's just like not really that important to actually look at. But those are the main points, and then I guess I could probably show the PKing teleports too. We have the classical Edgeville, we have the Graveyard, we have the 44 portals, and Falador, there's actually there's two purge areas. So if you've ever seen the movie Purge, it's basically the same thing. You go into a town and you just PK each other. I was going to kind of like make it into like somewhat of a mini game eventually, make it more interesting, and then but currently it's just a city where you can PK each other. Then you have Deep Wild, which is like basically Death Plateau, or Plateau, whatever, or Ice Plateau, or whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called. And then Fun PK, where you go there and you don't actually lose items. So pretty easy there, pretty fun, pretty basic, but still nonetheless, it's my opinion, it's a pretty unique server. Which the reason why I say it's unique is because it's not going to be OSRS related. It's not going to be RS3 related. Like literally nothing OSRS or nothing RS3 is going to be added to this server whatsoever. I don't care how many people want it. It's not going to happen unless the ideas are so tweaked in a way that it doesn't even resemble RuneScape whatsoever. Because I'm just tired of seeing servers out there that are saying, oh, we have Theater of Blood and we have Elite Dungeons and we have this and that, basically just recreating RuneScape with higher XP rates. That's not what RuneScape server should be like. So I try to make it different. Anyway, guys, I don't want to get on too much of a rant about that because I had already done that before, and people were sending me hate messages and stuff because it's the normal thing to do nowadays to make servers like that. But I don't know. And then and before anybody says oh, you're still stuck in 2008, because this is something else someone said too in a comment, which I don't really care about. I kind of laughed about it when I read it, but this is a 2011 era based RuneScape private server, not even close to 2008. So basically, what I mean by that is, RuneScape private servers that were made back in 2011 looked like this. They had the same style of coding. They had the same style of updates and stuff. So that's what this is going to be like, but just with different ideas and not actual like RuneScape related ideas. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in game. And before I leave, I need to say a couple things here. So every new player will get a free mystery box for a week. They'll get 6 regular mystery boxes, and then on the 7th day they'll get a extreme mystery box. And also, 2 notable things on the XP counter is you can actually convert your XP to level points, and you can also convert your XP to GP. So it's basically making money just by skilling. So you don't even really need to be like getting drops or anything. And I mean, people also, don't like that idea because, oh, well, what about, someone getting 2 billion XP, right? There's a max cash cycle. Well, obviously you put caps on it so you can't actually get that. But I don't know. I guess just people don't think about that kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching again, and I hope to see you guys on the server, or at least on the Discord. And hope you guys have a good day, and hope you guys had a nice weekend. I'll see you later.